Cybernation Uncensored.
Hey, we're officially live now. Everyone can see us and hear us. Well, hopefully they can see us and hear us. Everyone say hello. Let's check those mics.
Hello.
Greetings, programs.
Hi.
Hey, chat, let us know if anyone is muted or, any videos freeze up or something. Just let us know. We'll get that fixed. Sometimes little glitches happen along the way, especially when you're in the city of Cy and you're playing some cyborg. If you're familiar with glitches, in this case, not a good type of glitch if that happens, but just let us know. I'm going to get into what this team is about, what this game is about, and what we're doing today. Today is our session 1, but I'll do that in a moment. First, let's do like we always do. Let's go around the table. Everyone introduce yourself and your character. Let people know where they can find you online and all that good stuff. Let's start off with Raven. We're on the character overlay. Let's go back to the player overlay. We haven't stepped into characters yet. Let's stay as the player. Raven, start it off.
Yet?
Not
We're
yet.
most definitely not inside yet.
Yeah.
Hey everyone.
Hi.
My name is Raven. You can find me all over the internet at A Familiar Raven. Tonight, should we be announcing, Rob?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Tonight I'll be playing an orphaned gearhead named Ruckus, and I've got a mobile weapons platform also named Ruckus. So,
Kind of one and the same.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Yeah. We'll have to figure that out, but it seems like one and the same here. There might be something going on there.
I'm also the chronicler for the High Riders campaign. We just wrapped up our season 3 and season 1 for stage 2. We're taking a short break while I work on iron out the story for season 4 and season 2. It's going to be pretty interesting. We're also looking for new players because some of the OGs had other obligations. So we'll be pushing out a casting call pretty soon. So be on the lookout.
I'm excited about that. I love when we get to post casting calls for the community. It's a great opportunity for people to come stream and play with us. And also shout out to, like you mentioned, the OGs that had to step down. Some of those players, they've been with us for years, streaming with us and stuff with the teams and with the High Riders team.
Vampire bites.
So it's pretty awesome. So sad to see them go, but so appreciative to have them with us for so long and great players. Alex.
Be around for one-offs.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have them back. Alex.
Well, it's for the OGs. Hopefully it's going to be until next time and not and not farewell, right?
Exactly.
But hi everyone. I'm Alex. I am playing Shind, your shunned not necromancer, wrong genre, nanomancer. One of two. The two sides of a very rigged and wobbly coin. You can find me here every Saturday. So long as the stars align and time abides, playing this role. Then on the first Friday of every month at 8 p.m. Pacific. You can catch me doing my Talk Nerd to Me talk show. We talk about like tech news, nerdy news, tabletop updates and stuff. We've got a one of our new talking heads. Paulette joined us last night for our return episode. Went great. There's a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipeline in the tabletop world, and yeah, and as Rob said, we've got the casting calls. As someone who jumped into one of those casting calls about a year and change ago, don't be shy, because it's all great people here, and I wouldn't know how to play Cyberpunk Red without Rob's guidance, and I wouldn't have had my best tabletop experience in Cyberpunk Red without. I think it's we got the most of the Nevermore team here too, which is core memory. So yeah, it's a great community, great opportunity. If you got if when you guys decide to join, I look forward to seeing you here with us in our various assorted streams.
Come on home.
Billy.
Hey everyone, I'm Will, aka Billy Huddles, and then you can also find me as Public Pancakes. But otherwise, yeah, I'm playing Bim, aka TD, the renegade cyber slasher, with all sorts of malfunctions.
Oh yeah. Vulpus Fox.
Hello, I'm Vulpus Fox. Good God. Yeah, pretty much find me hanging out and seeing you and a few other discords with Cyberpunk and a whole bunch of other role-playing games. But I enjoy Cyberpunk the most. Currently working on a game at the moment. Hopefully to be in our alpha read and alpha playtest here very shortly. Just tidying up some lore for it, and we're gonna do our testing. And hopefully I'll be here a little bit more. I still need to talk to you later on, Rob, so you told me to let you know at the game.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you emailed me or messaged me.
Oh yeah, your application
Yeah.
to join the team.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that off stream.
Yeah. I'm
But yeah,
dealing with a migraine right now. My brain is
it'll be great to
not
have you as
100%
part
here.
of the team. Speaking of which, anybody listening, we put out an
That's what I was trying to
application
bring
form.
up. That's it.
Anybody wanting to join our
Yes.
team, check that out. It's in the Discord. It's on social media. Looking for promoters and graphic artists and more community managers and just all kinds of stuff. We're doing lots of expansions this year, so check that out. But absolutely, Vulpus Fox, you're welcome in the team.
Yeah.
We'll talk later.
Yep, that's basically what I wanted to bring up. I just couldn't formulate it in this cracked up brain I've got right now.
You're
So,
already in character.
yes, please. Correct. So, yeah, like everybody, check that out. I mean, it's a great bunch of people to play with, and just awesome group of people.
You'll fit in just fine.
Oh, yeah.
I'm already broken. Yay!
Nolan.
Hello, everybody. I'm going to be playing Tick. I got introduced here as Nolan, though you can find me in this Discord as Noland North, and then also on Instagram at Noland_North, where occasionally I post random images of things that I find interesting, and occasionally now probably start pushing a little bit more of these cyberpunk messages for us, because these are fun, and I think more people should watch these. But just much like Maxwell here, I had done a casting call and came in with Raven in her High Riders campaign, the Error 404 here with Volpes and Miss Raven, our chronicler. It's been quite the adventure, and if you haven't seen it, we just, like Raven said, we just wrapped up the season finale for us, and it's been a wild ride.
Can't wait to
like
light the
tomato
rocket
juice,
again.
Yeah, if you like tomato juice, you'll be in for a treat.
I
But
didn't fall off.
But anyways, today as I play Tick, I am a small character. I have 1 HP, so we'll see how long Tick will live with his 1 HP. And I haven't rolled his omens yet. I mean his glitches, but we'll see how. Let's see how long I can stay alive as a little person who broke and entered here.
Yeah, and
Good luck.
he's a ganger too, isn't he?
I'm a ganger. I'm a tiny little ganger.
A tiny little
I'ma
guy.
get
Yeah.
you.
We'll see how it goes. But yeah, hey, I am GM Rob Mulligan. I am the game master here for our Cyborg game, but I'm also the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. Make sure you check out everything that we do. I put the YouTube link there in the chat. Anybody listening on the podcast, it's just youtube.com/Cybernation Uncensored. We have tons of VODs there, including the finale that they just mentioned with Raven's High Riders team. You should check that out. All kinds of game masters and shows and streams. Like Maxwell mentioned, we have Talk Nerdy to Me. There's lots of other shows. I also put out tutorial series for different games and GM tips and deep dives and just all kinds of good stuff. So make sure you check out the YouTube. Also, make sure you subscribe here on Twitch. We run live multiple times a week, and we have lots of new shows and games coming down the pipeline. So make sure you check that out. And I'll just reiterate the fact that, yeah, we have a casting call coming up, and right now we have a live team member application submission form thing up in the Discord and on social media. So check all those out if you want to join the team or you want to come play with us, any of that good stuff. We also have an active Patreon. I just put the link in the chat where I run monthly Cyberpunk Red games and other stuff. So just check that out if you want to give us some support. That would be extremely appreciated. Hold on, I think this just froze on me.
No.
Are we frozen? Chat, let me know. Oh, no, there we're back. It might have just been
Yeah.
OBS. Okay, cool. But yeah, check us out on Patreon. Really active. Like I said, a monthly stream there as well. And also other things like shout outs and stuff. Speaking of which, I usually do it on the break, but the last couple times we kind of forgot because we were in the thick of some chaos with both my last teams. So let's give the shout out right now to Raven, Alex, Maxwell, Nicholas, aka the King Square, Cyber Smiley, Steve Barr from Sirenscape, William Huddleston, Christopher Callies, Insanity, Ninsanity, I should say, Claudius R. Copeland, Crag Horse, Critical Clown, PWB, Rufio, rest in peace, my brother, Sugar Butch, Terrafan, The Land of Wolves, Vulpus Vox, Anthony Rogers, Daiquiri Jack, Renegade 420, Ryan M. Anderson, Zach, aka GM Capricious Nature, too many AKAs going on, Brock and Witch. All right, there you go. Thanks everybody for the support on Patreon. I can't thank you enough. You literally are the fuel on my fire. You keep Cybernation Uncensored growing and expanding, and honestly, Patreon is the reason we're able to do some of the expansions this year and kind of beef up what we're doing. I'm really excited about it to expand the team and all the content. But yeah, let's get into some Cyborg. This is our weekly Saturday stream. We had a huge hiatus due to me going off and doing some filmmaking and other players having real life stuff come up, but we are back. Check out the Session Zero on the YouTube if you want to learn about the characters. Other than that, we are just going to dive in. I'm going to ask all the players to forget who they were and just jump into their character as I put that overlay on.
Roll
and we
evasion.
step into the city of Psy. So Cyborg is pretty much kind of like a horror based cyberpunk game. It's set in the city of Psy. There's quite a bit to it. Make sure you check out that Session Zero. I'm getting ready to launch a whole deep dive and tutorial series on it on the Cybernation Uncensored YouTube, so you can learn more about that. But yeah, the team collectively is gathered up in what is kind of an old junkyard in one of the sort of combat zone district areas, one of the slums. An old man was kind of running that spot, friends with Ruckus, used to do some gigs and help there, but he passed away. They're kind of faking that he's still alive so they can take over the property. And they've been kind of living there. I think they found Yarp and Shin kind of stashed away, escaping from a cult or something along those lines, living in a makeshift fort on the property and all the junkyard.
Yeah.
I think
kick-ass.
Yeah, I think TD or Ben ended up almost getting killed. I think if I'm not mistaken, he was sleeping out in a trunk or in a car that was getting ready to get compounded or something of the such and chemical washed, and Ruckus found him, or he might have popped out and helped, or maybe that was, I think the guys helped when some of those people came debt collecting with Ruckus. A lot of that info is in Session Zero. I don't want to do a full recap here. There's some fun stuff there. But I think also Tick broke in at one point in his gang ways, found some drugs, passed out. The team was actually impressed with the fact he was so tiny, did so many drugs, and was still alive. Unconscious, but alive. So they kept him. He's their fun little ganger, I guess, part of the team now. But But yeah, let's put the team in the spot. I want to go around the table. Everyone just woke up today. I want you to tell me where you were sleeping. You're waking up. Describe what you look like so we can get a visual of your character. And then tell me what you dreamt about last night. Ruckus, start it off. I'm going to get some Sirenscape sounds going. Shout out to Sirenscape.
Morning,
Ooh.
Ruckus. Oh, there they are. Coffee. Oh, okay, good. Now I don't have to kill anyone. I wear I'm wearing a gray crop top. Kind of oil stained a little bit from working on the Ruckus. Mechanics coveralls, cinched on at the waist. Combat boots. Never know when you're gonna have to kick someone in the face trying to scale a wall. My hair is like kind of upswept, tied off in like a bandana. Standing about not that bulky or anything like that. Just average build. I stand about 5'4", 5'4". So not very tall, but big enough to cause a ruckus if you piss me off.
Not very tall, but you're no tick.
Purple hair with pink highlights.
What did Ruckus dream about last night?
Snow skiing down a mountain of money.
Ooh, nice. Shind.
So outside in the neon splashed confines of Fort Kickass, the loaf awakens. It is it just piles together pallets and like car parts, forming like our little junkyard within the junkyard. What appears to just be a heap of organic matter. Slowly unfolds, long, spindly, snaggle-clawed fingers interlacing. It's like, big, kind of patinaed ivory teeth on this hyanid muzzle. This massive bear trap yawn as Shin stands up, and up to his full height of around 8 feet tall, when he's not got his usual, knoll-like slouch. He's what's described as killer core attire, which to me screams things like that Kiss would wear. But he is things don't usually
and or a
come in
leather
his
daddy.
size.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. Hey, no, why not both?
Both.
Yeah.
A leather daddy Kiss fan. I got it. All right. Part of the Kiss army.
Hey, man, Shin's got the tongue. He's already off to a good start.
Mm-hmm.
But as he stands up, he's kind of like, yes, rubs his face, kind of, the jacket is just a little too close, a little too snug, scratching at his his muscle gut. Instead of just going through the door of Fort Kickass, he kind of like steps over it, and he says, "Dinner, and then coffee. Wait, what time is breakfast and then coffee? Meal.
Your face off."
What if Shind asks nicely? Please.
Giving me a headache.
Oh, well, fine. Shind will find. He's kind of, snatches his hand into somewhere, scrabbling around, finds some kind of mutant rodent. I don't know if it's a possum, squirrel, rat or some amalgamation therein. Just goes, "You smell good." And just has his breakfast. A la carte. He goes, settles in. So that's just like the dream I had. I was awash in a beautiful seaside villa, swaddled in fresh steaks.
It's TD. Or Bin. I guess TD is... We have you on the overlay, TD. Bin is the official handle of your Renegade Cyber Slasher, but I guess TD's kind of the derogatory, nickname-ish, friendly rib thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going with TD.
Yeah, no, he had a dream that, you know, he was being chased up or not being chased, that he was chasing somebody up a large tower, and at the very end, you know, they got the drop on him at the top there and pushed him off, and so he woke up pretty early, and so he's just kind of just hanging out on the ground, like sitting on the ground with his back against, you know, one of the rusted up cars, just having himself a morning beer and smoke, and just...
Did he do one of those wake ups where he wakes up from falling, like right before he hits the ground?
He woke up pretty early, so I mean he's been awake since, you know, just before the sun rose. You know, wearing the same thing he pretty much went to sleep in, which is just a hoodie, pair of busted jeans with, instead of, you know, sewing or stapling or even safety pinning, rivets them together with a riveter that he found on on the property, with a pair of busted boots, and his hair is greasy enough that he, to get it out of his eyes, slicks it up into a mohawk, and just kind of hangs out for the morning, just eyeing the morning.
Nice. Yarp.
Oh, well, Yarp was gonna open his eyes and stare at the ceiling and just kind of look at it and go, okay, this again. And I'm gonna, get out of bed, stand up. I'm gonna make my bed all nice and proper. Go over to my, well, I guess you can call it a closet. I mean, Fort Kick-Ass is kind of made out of pallets and other various sundry things, like, just corrugated steel here and there. I'm gonna get my smoking jacket, slip it on, and then get my glasses, nice little round, spectacle glasses that you read with, and slip those on. Go grab the paper and slip it up under my arm, and walk out and let the sun just bathe my hyena body. For those at home, I am a gnoll or a hyena man type thing, much like my compatriot up there,
Okay.
who was rude enough to wake me up.
He was hungry.
Do what?
Wasn't
He was
hungry?
hungry.
He was hungry.
I think the operative here is to when is he not hungry, and that's never. He likes to eat. I still can't get him to stop eating. I'm going to go over to my makeshift chair and sit down in front of the fire and open up the paper and start reading it. May not know how to read it, but I look like I know how to read it.
Oh yeah, great for you.
So I try to put on the front as if I'm, a smart individual, not this hyena man-looking thing that, I'm being judged by the actions of Shin, unfortunately. So I'm trying to separate myself from that.
Excuse me, we are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle villains. How dare you?
Just pulled him down and pet his tummy.
Oh, I'm judging you. I just don't speak a lot.
I can tell by the
What
look.
about Yarp's dream last night? What was it?
Man, Yarp's dream was seeing Shin cultured, acting properly, actually being able to go out without the cops being called on us for one reason or another.
Nice. Tick.
Alrighty. I'm kind of in this bed, and this bed is like, it's got white sheets, and I grab, like, my hand grabs the sheet immediately to just, like, both my hands grab the sheets, and I wake up, and as my eyes open up, the room is dark, and I see kind of some hooded figures walking towards me. They have some nice spikes, some nice, like, punk spikes on their shoulder pads, and they move over to me, and then they start carving away on my flesh, leading me to experiencing new flesh as my style of choice, which is just the flesh of whatever is carved up. At least that's what new flesh means to me. I don't know if anybody else takes that effect of new flesh, but I mean, you only make new flesh by carving up the old, right?
Yeah.
and so after a little bit, it gets to a little bit of a tender spot, and I wake up yelling, "TD! TD!"
This little man is creepy.
Stop screaming obscene stuff. You're giving me you're adding to my head.
Where is TD? I need him. He has the stim segs. I need one. I hate this. Why am I here?
Suck it up.
Where is TD?
Like you,
He's calling for you, Drag Daddy.
TD like
Eat him.
slowly like slyly like picks up his pack of cigarettes and like and put his Sim Sigs and puts them in his like pocket and just like slyly just like
Dark, did we feed him to you last night?
Yeah, I'm slowly doing the same with my cigarettes and moving them into a pocket.
I'm rubbing my head, just rubbing the temples, and I feel around in my jacket, like trying to find the last pack of cigarettes that were not used. And as I find one, I find a box, I shake it. I'm hoping one falls out. If one falls out, I'm in luck, but I don't know. So I'm gonna open up the cigarette pack, and hopefully I'm gonna roll a D1 or D2. I'm gonna see if there's anyone in there.
Nice.
There was a cigarette, a single one.
Yoink.
It kind of plops out, and I'm like, oh, yes, and then I'm gonna reach down and grab it. And as I grab it, I'm gonna like immediately turn it on, like crack it together to get the light to glow. And as that happens, I immediately take a breath in, and like, ugh.
I snatch it out of your hand.
What? Hey, you're gonna pay for that?
Take a drag off of it.
It's like brief aside for really cool on the spot world building on how to light a sci-fi cigarette. Well
Yeah.
done. That was some good shit. Anyways.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
no, totally agree.
So yes, as all that happens, in like as I'm still kind of waking up, feeling those first effects of the stim seg, my eyes kind of just dilate, and the dream that I had snaps back into sequence, and the hooded figures turns out to be part of my old gang that all disappeared after a while. They got beaten up by some road gangers that I owe some money to, and I'm hopefully Ruckus is still around, but I'll try to look for Ruckus. Ruckus, hey. So this is occasionally this biker crew will come and stay here.
Too loud, too loud.
I hope you're okay with that.
I'm gonna have to shoot you in the-
Well, I mean, you can try. Better men have tried, but
Take it
they
down.
haven't gotten me yet.
Keep the voice down a little bit. Too loud.
Fine. And
They
then
like it when you whisper.
I like
I'm gonna
when-
walk away from that one, and I'm gonna sit down for a sec.
Yeah, and right after you,
Just-
yeah, right after you say that, Ruckus, your phone goes off, your personal cell, and it's a call from one of your street contacts, Charlie Sand.
Yeah.
Hey, Ruckus.
What do you want?
I just well, I got a possible gig for you. The neighborhood needs help. You free? You got a new team together? Or what you been doing?
I have some people. You know my deal. As long as there's green in it.
Oh yeah, no, and you'll be doing a good thing for the neighborhood. Not that you give a shit, but yeah.
Small consolation.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, meet me out front of Batu's bodega over there. You know where we're at, the old neighborhood.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh,
I see
okay.
you.
Yeah. He hangs up. And you know Charlie Sand, he's kind of a neighborhood guy, a bit of a little local fixer. Batu's bodega, his neighborhood, they're kind of on the border of Big Moss and the ports. So you, and I'm bringing up the map there in the overlay as well, but you see the map where it is in Cyborg, but it's a bit north of where you all stay. I think in our session 0 we decided you guys are kind of on the border of Ground Zero in Laketon, if I'm
Yeah, we're on a
in
barge.
the slums. Yeah. A mounted barge as part of the land there. Under a bridge too. I think there's a huge highway, one of those big highway bridges going over it as well. But yeah, you know, it's a bit north of there. You've worked for Charlie Sands before, little fixer gigs and stuff like that. But yeah, he needs your help.
All right. Everyone gather around. Okay, so I have a friend that's in need of some work. You guys up for it?
What
Yeah.
is
Play?
Money.
Yeah, I probably needed to just have some crack some heads and scare some people. That's usually the extent of it.
And then
It's more to follow.
TD like makes a gesture like with like about money, like
Yeah. You think I would go out there if like if it was just for PR? You crazy? Wait,
yeah.
I'm the one that's crazy here. Stop gunning for my job.
Who would PR? Who would pay for penis reduction?
What?
Gonna roll up my newspaper and smack him over the nose.
I think she meant person reduction, like what I had done.
Well, that makes a lot more sense. Okay.
Let me see that newspaper for a second.
No.
Pass it over.
I walk over and I bag it. I bag it.
Who are you?
I'm gonna teabag, or I'm gonna bag Yarp's buddy.
Oh shit.
I'm just so mean to kids.
Well, if you wouldn't say rude things first thing in the morning, then I wouldn't have to resort to violence.
I have no arguments. Proceed.
I take out the little pack of cigarettes again, and it's empty at this point, and I shake it in the air. I'm empty. We always need more.
Maybe there's a bodega or something. We can.
He needs a reload.
There's usually always one around. We'll figure it out. If not, I'm sure there's a delivery truck or something we can walk over.
Do we have
Oh,
any
I'm sure of
details? I mean, like, do we know who we're knocking out?
I have a contact. We're gonna go see him in a little bit.
Oh.
Okay.
Let me go call Ruckus over.
If Tick is lucky, the people we smash will also have stim cells.
Good. It's good payment.
It's a good day for Tick.
We'll come back riding on top of Ruckus.
And where is this little shindig?
I like that voice. Keep it.
A lot of math.
Well, if I could save it to my favorites, I surely would there.
Actually, I pull out a little pin that shoots a beam of map. Right over, he's right over there.
The firefly has returned. Shind is going to run after the laser pointer.
Oh, and then I start doing good laser thing.
Oh dear God.
Are we done yet? I could do
I
this
don't
all
even
day.
know how you survived this long.
Tenacity, piss, and vinegar. Got it. Damn it!
Well, shall we say we wrangle these cats into the automobile?
Yeah, and a couple of things. I don't think that anyone on the team has a working vehicle currently.
Nope.
Unless someone did a purchase. So it will be public transportation. You'll be doing, the metro system, which is a series of like subway and above ground trains, depending on whether it's passing over water. As you know, the city of Psy is kind of broken up all in all these districts with bridges and waterways and shit. So you'll have to do that. Ruckus, there is a sort of drone rack, like a bike rack sort of thing for Ruckus. So you can always bring your weapon platform drone. People do have drones in the city. It's common. Yeah, I was going to ask you too, Raven, as a player, can you turn up your mic a little bit? I've got you boosted here, but it's so quiet we can barely hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
I was
quiet.
turning up my
Yeah, I have you boosted all the way up to like 150% here on Discord, and it's still quiet. I just want to make
We
sure
gotta go
we hear
ride
everything.
We gotta go ride the caterpillar to our new job.
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot
Yeah,
of fun.
so we'll say everyone gathers up. You get on the metro. It's just going to be $1 deducted from everyone's personal funds. If someone is out of funds, you have to borrow it from a different team member if they're so kind.
Script. Let's see where it is.
Thanks, Cultured Nerd, for the -2. I saw some +2s. You might want to. I don't know if we've delegated it already for this team, but one person should keep track of all the bonuses and things rewarded by the chat.
already on it.
Okay, awesome.
I'm not keeping track of those -2s though.
No, I can't. I'll keep track of those. Those are for the GM. Also, there's something else too I want to mention as we go through. Cyborg is obviously all very player-driven. All of you do the rolls for defenses and attacks and everything. The GM rarely rolls. There are some tables and little things that I might roll for, but most of the time I'm going to ask the team to do a team roll, in which case I think all of you keep track and cycle through, right? So look at the order of your video in Discord. Maybe that's the order. I usually use the overlay order of Raven, Alex, Bill, Yarp, or Vulpus, and Nolan. But you all can go in any order, and then just keep track of that yourself as a team. So whenever I call on a team roll, you all know who's next to do that roll for the team. Okay, makes sense?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, well, all of you, you get on that metro, you head through the city. It's a fairly boring ride, with the exception of stopping by one of the slums on the way over to the Big Moss Port border. At one point, this other sort of like, I don't know, ganger looking goon style character gets on. He's young. He looks like he might be late teens, early 20s, something like that. Looks very tick oriented in a sense of like, looks like he could be in some type of gang or from the streets, right? But he gets on and he's in the back, and you can clearly see him kind of going person to person as he's making his way up the metro, and he's kind of like flexing on people. It looks like he has some type of weapon he's flashing. Some people are giving him money, it looks like, as he's working his way through.
Oh, that poor kid's in trouble. So we all notice this?
Yeah, everybody sees it. It's pretty, he's not trying to hide it. He
Pretty
looks a little
obvious.
buzzed too, stumbling through.
I mean, how is he gonna get past the two of us? I mean, we're both like 7 foot plus here.
I'm gonna stand behind Yarp and Shend. I got better chances than them. Plus, I can
I don't know.
goblin around grabbing cigarettes.
I don't know about TD though. He's the one that like kills things. We're just here for show.
Ruckus, he'll just watch you get beat up.
That's pretty much what would happen to us. Oh, us? No, you don't need to worry about us, and we'll just drag TD in front of us, push him out front.
Oh, God.
I put the tank on a Bjorn.
I beg your pardon.
Oh shit! I said that out loud. You have this, champ. Yes, as the gangers coming back, Shin is just gonna just do the big ol' like smiling with something that has apex predator, hyper carnivore teeth, smiles at you. It's that
Pretty off-putting.
Yeah, at that point, he kind of looks at you, still messing with people, making his way down. If you're kind of in the front of the line of the team, maybe the first point of contact is what I'm hearing, then yeah, he kind of gets up to you and you're smiling and he just kind of like smiles back and he opens his jacket and you can see a bunch of like throwing knives and shit and he's like, you want some trouble or you got some money?
Why don't you sit down, little lady?
You pull out the gun. He just instantly like, closes his jacket and like turns around and starts walking the other way.
No, grab him. No. Come back. I'm gonna
tackle him. I'm gonna tackle him. I'm just gonna this little forsaken gonk is gonna run around Yarp and tackle him. So
nice. Yeah, give me a strength roll.
Let's see here. First roll of the
It doesn't
evening.
have that.
Hey, first roll.
11 minus 3, so 9.
9. Yeah, you go to tackle him, and he kind of like kicks you off. He's a little bit bigger than you. He's not a big guy. He's young and stuff, but obviously Tick's a little guy. But yeah, he just kind of kicks you off with the foot and just hey, I was just joking. And he keeps like walking his way down the metro trying to get to like the next cart.
I know, come back, baby. I have a big hug for you.
Yeah, he stumbles through, making his way into the next cart, like looking back at you all, and just keeps going. Like I think he wasn't expecting to come across an armed patron so quick to pull it out right at him. So he's a bit intimidated.
Just gonna let him walk away.
And then I'm gonna look at the crowd and say, "We saved the day, y'all. Can we get some creds?"
No one even looks at you.
Pointing you guys.
Everyone's just back to their own shit, messing with their
He's
phones.
he's down there.
He's down there.
Oh yeah.
No respect. No respect.
This shit.
It's this tough crowd, tiny but fierce man. Don't worry, things will get better after this jump.
You better hope so.
I know so. You are a fearsome man?
You don't know if you don't have to know.
And yeah, you make your way up to your stop. You basically get kind of on that border of the slums, the Big Moss Ports border, and you make your way over to Batu's bodega. And you can clearly see as you're walking up to the bodega, you can see Charlie Sand just kind of posted up out front, leaning up against the wall. Looks like he's just kind of smoking some type of stim or something. You can see his cyberware kind of coming out of his eye, his ear. You can see it kind of lit up, like you can tell he's on the phone or whatever, but he's smoking, and the second he sees you, he just kind of like waves and calls you over.
Walk down off of Ruckus and walk over. Actually stroll over and like, oh, what's good? Tell me what you need.
Hey, thanks for making it. First off, like I said, this isn't just a normal gig. Like paid, yes, paid, cool.
Better not be.
But this is no. Look, this is for the neighborhood too, and you know me, man of the streets, man of the neighborhood. So look, you all seen that new casino that came up just a couple months ago, the Lucky Flight? You couldn't have missed it. They fucking spammed everyone's RNA with all that fucking hologram ad shit. Did you see any of that?
Yeah, trash.
Yeah.
I think they're better than everyone.
Well, and apparently they didn't even get in trouble for it too, right? They hack, they spam it, shows up in everybody's shit. Like, you can tell the corpos in these businesses just above the people. They get away with all that shit. But anyways, whatever. Fuck them. That's not the point. The point is, Look, people have been coming up missing that have been going there. Good people too, neighborhood people. You know, they go there, they gamble, they do their thing, have a good time. The next day they're gone. People said they've seen them get picked up in a white van. I don't know if that's just rumor or what. I'm not taking that as fucking gospel, but I do know every single one of the fucking people that came up missing went to that goddamn casino the night before. That's like the connecting thing there. And Bato went in there. He said, fuck it, I'm going to go check it out. He went in. He tried to kind of poke around, see if he could figure it out. He said that they have some type of like independent power thing, power in the building in the basement. They have an offline sort of database in the building somewhere. He was going to try to get in there, just see who's involved, what the fuck's going on, where people are going, what's up. He never came back. So like, yeah, something is fucking going on there. I'm not trying to get involved. I need a team. I need someone. Ruckus.
You want us to burn the place down, right?
Hey, that, in the end, take it down. Fuck the corpos, you know. But first, please try to find out what the fuck is going on. Where are people disappearing to? Who's behind this shit? What the fuck?
I kind of want to step out. I wanted to step out behind Ruckus, being the short little man that I am, and say, "That's a lot of dead people. You got 1, 2. I lost count. But anyways, that's a lot of them. I don't want to die. What are we gonna make?"
Yeah. Well, look. Hopefully they're not dead. I don't know. Maybe they're dead. Maybe something. I don't know. But
come on, short stuff. Why are you trying to bargain this deal?
I'm new here, and I'm tiny, and I have to make up for it.
Look, just a little simple information gathering, okay? Just see what you can find out. It's a simple gig, right? Just simple gig.
Got it.
He like puts his arm back, like out, and like ushers like back a little bit. Like,
Stop making. I'm gonna have Ruckus swat you in a minute.
Okay. Question from the doggy hyena looking thing there. What's up? Sorry. No disrespect.
Can we keep the slot machine? I like the sounds. They taste funny.
Fuck, man. Loot the place if you want. Do whatever you want. Just please get the information I need. I just need
I need this job.
Get to the bottom of this.
Oh, God.
No further questions.
All right. Okay. What are we talking about? Payment.
Well, no, typical 2K. I got 2K.
Okay.
1K bonus if you can get my boy Batu back. I mean, obviously, figure out who's behind all this shit and stuff, but you get my boy extra 1K.
So we keep whatever we find inside the casino, right?
Hell
Keep
yeah.
what you kill.
Take a shit in the corner too. Fuck the corpos. Do whatever you want. I don't care.
We just made Shin's day.
His job is getting better.
Hold on. You see his sort of RNA shit light up. I gotta go. Just please get back. Look, 2 days time. I'll meet you out here. Just get on it, please. Thank you. He turns around, walks away.
Okay,
Well-
look at the plan. We kick in the door and we raise. We make a lot of mess. We grab lots of cash and we find out who's missing. We come back.
Well, I mean, wouldn't that involve us not kicking the door in and maybe doing it a little quieter, or do we want to kick in the door to a industrial complex that could probably squash us like a bug? Or do we want to stealth this?
I can get in real quick.
I like that little guy going in first.
I do too. That means I don't have to go.
I can always use him as a human shield.
After. He'll make a good battering ram.
Listen, I like you, Shin, and if I die, you have full permission to use me as body shield.
And Jackhammer and Privar and whatever else.
He'll be dead. I'll be better dead.
Okay, so we know our location. We're going in hot or cold?
We're sending someone in. I think that's smarter.
What the? Send someone in sneaky.
I have an idea. Hold on. I don't remember what they're called, but the agent thing, you know, your little, your phone, whatever it is. I'm gonna see if there's any vacation packages open for there.
You take too long,
You want
Like
to
a
check for
vacation
what?
package.
Mr. Brainy.
Vacation packages.
Vacation packages for what?
Yeah, like for a group to come in and have like, you know, a couple of days there to gamble and stuff like that. You know how normal casinos that go, hey, if you come stay with us for X number of days, you get X number of credits and all that other good stuff.
Socialite package.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, give me, let's do like just a basic 12 check on knowledge.
All right, let me open that up. And D20 on my paper. Plus 3, so 14. 17.
Yeah, you basically find that there are little group packages, not really vacation stuff, but there's kind of like new establishment sort of discount packages for groups and stuff that they've launched. There seem like some type of temporary promotions that they have, but there are those available. Yeah.
Well, we can go in under one of those. That gets us through the front door without suspicion.
Well, it's a casino, right? Why
Yep.
is this mission? We go in like patrons and
Yeah.
look around, poke around, and then maybe go home, think about it, go back.
Well, I think about it. I want the jingle box.
It's okay, Shin. We'll get you a jingle jangle box. We'll get a
You-
couple.
That's all I ever wanted.
We'll get a couple to decorate the living room.
Oh, yes! We going now.
We'll have it in
Any
stereo
rate.
for you.
I'm pretty sure once you stand up on the craps table or the roulette table and start playing, Tick, you know, you're going to become the center of attention, and that will leave the rest of us open to do what we need to do.
Wait a minute. Does he know Johnny Be Good?
I don't know.
Johnny Be Good, what is this? 1932?
It's classic.
Yeah, it's the stuff I listen to.
I kind of like that that idea of little man causing this big distraction, breaking down
Yeah.
stereotypes.
So, I've got like the knowledge side, but as far as the strength and stuff, I'm no good there. That's like, you know, TD and Shin can take care of that, and you've got the explosive technical side of it. I mean, if we can't get through the door, I mean, you got that thing of yours that can pretty much put a hole through the door, right?
Yeah, we can say. Yeah, and the other thing too, I can give you some knowledge about the place. We'll say like when you look up the sort of promo packages and options of ways to kind of get in there, see if there's discount things. You know, information about the place comes up. You had such a great knowledge roll. Let me give you some info on it. I also want to correct myself on the RNA stuff. It's RCD is the retinal
Oh,
communication display stuff. It's kind of like that internal comm stuff. So Sometimes I might cross over with cyborg and cyberpunk terminology. I'll try to correct it as I go and get the lore right as we go. So I apologize to chat if sometimes we cross over with some things. But yeah, when you looked up those packages, you found out the Lucky Flight is new. It just came up a few months ago, as I said. No information about owners and affiliations and things like that. But it comes up saying that the Lucky Flight is a crumbling apartment complex crowned with a hotel built from 3 repurposed low-orbit shuttles. The casino floor makes up part of the lower levels, and it is accessed via a series of broken escalators and graffiti-covered bridges. It is closed between 7 and 10 a.m. for typical cleanup and maintenance. That's kind of the only thing that comes up in the promos with an image, and you can see kind of an old apartment building kind of used as a cheap hotel motel. On the top it has these old shuttles and stuff kind of positioned with the normal casino underneath. In fact, there's a little bit of imagery here in the Cyborg book. Let me bring that up in the overlay for fun, because this is a modded version of the Lucky Flight Takedown campaign that's in the Cyborg book. I've obviously morphed it into Always Bet on Blood, which is my own custom campaign, which elaborates on this. But you can see the imagery there. It's raining. You can see the shuttles on the roof, the old building, going down to the casino. But yeah, you know that there's a main entrance at the top of that. There's escalators and bridges and things. But it looks like there's also an entrance back on the canal side, and possibly an employee entrance in one of the alleyways that comes up. And the only reason that you found that out, again, you had such a great knowledge roll, is because you see information about booking talent there, and how they can approach in the typical way that goes down with the dock side entrance, where they can access it from the canals. You also see employee information stuff about, help wanted and things like that, with interview process coming to the employee entrance down alley side. So I'll give you that info too. There's a few different ways to enter this building.
Well, we could all go for an interview.
We divide and conquer.
Yep. I mean, since Ruckus and TD have the most firepower as far as the team's concerned, maybe have them on a breach type assignment.
And when you say like firepower, like you look
Well,
like
I mean,
you
you
gotta
cut
use-
things. I mean, you cut things, but I mean, right, as far as I understand, that I'm not a combat person. Shin is more of a combat person than I am, or not Shin, but Tick.
I'm not a combat person at all. I'm just throwing myself out there. I'm taking risks.
It seems
Right.
very roguelike, very, still gang, booster game, but a little guy, more correct me if I'm wrong, but more roguelike than fighter, right?
Correct.
Stealthy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Breaking and
Okay.
entering is easy for me.
Just sticking
Well,
muscle.
I mean, we can have Shin raise the ruckus and then have Tick try to stealth their way in.
Ruckus,
I think he's okay with that.
Ruckus ventilate them and pound them into pace. I walk behind Ruckus and shoot them in the head if they still moving.
Perfect.
What was
We
that?
go in and we get dinner.
What was that, Raven? It got a little quiet at the end. What was that?
I said, Ruckus, ventilate them, put holes in them, and pound them into paste. I walk in
Input.
on them, and
Would you like me to
Ruckus
also
walks
smash?
behind. Huh?
Would you like me to also smash the meatbag skulls?
Yes, please. I just put a hole in their head if they're still moving.
See, we have.
And then
Yeah,
spray
plans.
paint them. After my tag.
I think they'll be representing spray paint already. Good. I like this job. Can we have more jobs like this one?
Oh, many more jobs like this.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's the only way I operate.
I am ready.
Okay.
I do not know where I am. I do not know what I must do. Only that I will kill.
Ruckus is not known for leaving neat and tidy behind.
Let me go over the plan one more time. Make sure I got this clear.
You and I are going to sneak in. They're going to create a commotion. Two fronts, basically one team, two fronts.
Excellent.
We're going to go after the information, and they're going after, I would almost assume, money for the distraction.
Smash and grab, smash and grab.
Okay.
Which would be a good
I like-
cover.
I'm absolutely good with that.
I mean, we're all going to fucking die, so, either way.
Well, you might. Tick won't. Tick is
I
gonna
know.
live. Tick.
Against all odds, Tick is the sole survivor of the party.
But yeah, so you can head over to the Lucky Flight. You take the metro and kind of head over to the casino. You're out front. There's people coming and going. Some typical traffic in the city. We'll say it's about midday now, late morning, early afternoon. You can clearly see up the kind of broken escalators and little bridge, like the canal wrapping in between the buildings, going back out to Canal Side from the street. And over that bridge, you see like the graffiti up the broken escalators below. You can see two security guards, like just two bouncers there. And as people are going in, you can clearly see them just kind of like looking at some people, talking. Every few people they seem to like talk to and frisk or something. But, the typical bouncer style things. But that's what you see up ahead. All of you are street side. I'll let you discuss the approach and plan. Go for it.
We should separate ourselves by a few minutes. Have one go first and then the second go.
You sneaky people go first.
Okay.
I'll go in.
Okay. We're myself and the Teak. Well, I'm gonna call him the Teak. We'll go in. We'll hand him a real cigarette as we go in.
Yeah, so Yarp and Tick, both of you walk up. As you go up to the door, the one security guard seems to be preoccupied with a couple of girls that he's arguing with. They seem pretty drunk. And then this bouncer guy just looks at both of you and says, here to gamble?
Yep.
Okay, no trouble. He looks over at Yarp, looks up and down. Yeah, no trouble. Come on.
That's how it feels.
Steps aside.
As they like walk away, like, as he's like watching them walk away, like TD like slips into his pockets and like pulls out a flask and like takes a sip and like without even like looking, like just tosses it over his shoulder towards Ruckus. Not even knowing if she catches it or not, or is like looking to see.
Just breaks on her shoulder.
Oh.
No, I'd catch it. Wouldn't want to waste good alcohol.
Nice.
Even if it's
who's
bad.
next to go in?
Oh, it's those three and us two. So I
Like
guess
we were a two-team separation.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, so-
Ruckus, Shin, and TD, you are all going in next?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, you give it just, a couple minutes and kind of make your way in. Both security guards are free now as you walk up. They both look you over. One of them in particular kind of like leans over to you, Ruckus, and says, hey,
I don't like the way you're looking at me. Why
Well-
are you looking at me
well,
like that?
fuck that. It's my job. Look, drone rack. He points over, and you see on the side of the building, kind of like a bike rack, just like on the metro, but people have drones kind of posted up there. When he says that, Ruckus just kind of shifts down for you to demount, almost like the AI knows the procedure.
If you talk to Ruckus like that, we've turned you to paste.
Really, it's a job. Come on. He points over to the rack.
Come on, Ruckus.
Yeah, Ruckus
thing.
racks up on the drone rack, and as you step into the casino with Shin and TD, you can see Ruckus just kind of like shift down, and the kind of standby lights go on. And as you enter the arcade,
You have the word. I want you to come in shooting and kill those two.
Are you saying that out loud, or are you saying that to
No.
Ruckus?
Just quiet enough, like as I'm I'm having Ruckus. I'm gonna get on the stand on the
Yeah.
rack.
Yeah, Ruckus gives you the green light and then goes back to standby in agreeance. And as you go in, let's go. We'll go over to Yarp and Tick first. Everyone's entering the arcade, the casino sort of arcade hologram thing. I'll describe the different sections that are inside in a moment. But we are going to allow Yarp and Tick to kind of have first dibs on where they go, what they do, because they are a couple minutes ahead of the team. But let me switch Sirenscape over to the casino. Shout out to Everyday Heroes Sound Set where we have this. Let's see here. So yeah, you enter the casino, instantly drowned out from city sounds into the typical sort of casino gambling and partying and things like that. You step in the entrance. After you go in, there's a sort of wash station that looks like it's broken or defunct. You can see some of the nozzles jammed out and stuff. The next door opens up into kind of the big open casino. You can see off to the left, there looks like to be a sort of card room. You see a bunch of tables, people playing cards, poker, just different forms of card games. You can see over to the right, it looks like some stairs going up to what looks like a big VIP balcony across the center of the dance floor. Across that center, you can see vending machine bar below that balcony and stuff. You can see right in the center across the dance floor a big sort of circular stage. It looks like there's entertainment setting up. You can see, equipment being set up, some possible musicians. You can see off to the left, past the room with the cards and games going on, like over on the other side of the dance floor. Looks like some holo games. You can see people in sort of AR, VR get-ups and setups, doing different combat games and fun stuff like that. You can see the restrooms off to that side as well, normal seating, couches, things, and a whole row of slot machines down back to the side of the vending machine bar. It looks like off to the right where you see the stairs going up to kind of the VIP, there's also a door that says management, probably just some staffing area as well. But you enter, you see all of this going on. What are Yarp and Chick doing? What's the plan?
I'm thinking Oh, sorry, you go first.
We both had ideas already.
Yeah.
I'm like not petting, but like patting Yarp on the whatever I think is his thigh. Like Yarp, hey, I'm gonna go gamble.
You have to pay good money to touch that.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go gamble, and then after I lose some, we look normal. We go to the bar, we have fun, and then we figure it out.
So I'm thinking that management door, that innocuous management door out in the middle of nowhere, has caught my interest. Are there any tables I can sit at and like keep an eye on that door?
Oh yeah, all along the side of the dance floor are tables and booths and makeshift couches. Like nothing is really kind of set up nice or themed. You can tell like, this is borderline slums. It's a new put up, but it's very city of Psy. But there's seating all along. Like you've got the vending machine bar on the back wall, and there's all seating along there going along until you get to the stairs going up to VIP and the staffing door. So you could hit the vending bar like Tick mentioned, and then sit over by the management door. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to be doing. Well, that's what I'll be doing. I know Tick wants to unleash some of his urges as far as gambling goes, but I'm not gonna deny him that.
Yeah. So I want to saunter over to the nearest gambling machine, and then I'm gonna. Hopefully there's a stool, and as I look at the stool, I want to adjust the height of the stool to the highest setting, and then make my way up top of it, and look at my RCD, and then look at where where I throw in the creds with the RCD, and then do like a flaking motion. How many credits do I lose for throwing it into this game?
Yeah, well, first off, you said you were grabbing a drink. Are you just getting a cheap drink, a nice drink? What are you getting? It's a vending machine.
Ooh, okay.
Automated
Absolutely the cheapest one.
Okay, yeah. You can just drop $1. You get the basic tap house beer. You didn't notice any type of brewery in the house, but it's the house beer. It's even in quotes, the word beer. tastes a little odd, but you know, there's some alcohol in there. But you get that. Make your way. Get the stool up right. And yeah, what kind of gambling do you want to do here? There are some options here.
I'm gonna look at my RCD like one more time and like in my vision, field of vision, just the basic glasses, and then I noticed that my cred count is at 48 creds. I'm like,
Okay.
I need stim cigs, but I also want to see if I can gamble for more stim cigs.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say yeah for gambling. Yeah, just give me 3d6.
3d6.
Yeah, we can say you're rocking the machines that are lining that wall there.
And
know
it's
what
gone.
weapon.
So noisy light boxes. And it's gone.
What did you roll?
11.
11. Okay, yep, bet lost.
Oh, shit. And then I'm gonna like swivel around in the stool, look for Yarp in the distance, and kind of like wave him over, and hopefully I stat myself by the stool, like by the gambling machine that has maybe a maintenance door available in vision.
Yeah, I mean, there's basically the management door. It looks like it leads into some big office room or something along that line. And you're kind of posted up in that area. What's Yarp doing? Tick grabbed a drink, did a little gambling. What's Yarp doing?
Oh, I'm just sitting at the table drinking, keeping an eye on that. You know, the comings and goings of that door.
Did you get a nice drink or a cheap drink?
Oh, I got a nice drink.
Okay,
However
cool.
much that is.
Yeah, no problem. The nicest one here is only $5, so it's not that great, but it's nicer than beer. So you at least have that. But yeah, you're posted up there. Anything in particular that you want to do while you're posted up?
I want to try to keep track of people leaving, people going in, types of people going upstairs.
Sure.
Let the guys know, hey, you know, it looks like the big fish and the big money is going to be upstairs. I'm assuming that because I'm sure the clientele going up is more well off as far as their clothing goes. So I'm sure they...
Yeah, even without doing a check, you're noticing that. Absolutely. Definitely seems like
Yeah.
a VIP area. But give me a presence check. Give me a presence check.
presence.
Give me that roll.
Look.
Presence 19.
19. Nice. Yeah, you can see, VIPs seem up there. They seem have a bit more money up there. People are dressed a bit nicer going up, but it's not that crowded either. There's only like a handful of people up there. Most of the people are down here gambling and having fun. And you can see the band is setting up typical casino style things, but you did notice at one point that management door opens and you clearly saw in there like some computers, some desks. You saw like one or two people in there on computers. You see some woman kind of step out, look over the floor a little bit, kind of get on her RCD and then step back in the office. So it looks like maybe there's about 2 or 3 people in there. It does seem like some type of management office. But yeah, over to Ruckus, Shind, and TD. You entered the arcade. You clearly see Yarp and Tick over there to the right, as I described the kind of layout card room over here. Over to the left, card room, people playing cards. Further to the left, the holograms, AR, VR sort of gameplay. Bathrooms as you go around, slot machines all the way around, directly across the vending bar sort of stuff. To the right, more seating. The office, there's a little circular stage in the center, the VIP balcony, and stairs off to the right near the office. But you see Yarp and Tick over there. Tick clearly raised that stool all the way the fuck up to be head level of like a normal person. But they're over there, they're having some drinks. You can see them through the crowd. But what are you three doing?
He is kind of like surveying the room and like as he's moving towards the left, towards like the card tables, and he's like, just kind of like trying to, inconspicuously get the layout of the room, like, it comes across what he thinks is like just an empty stool, and then you kind of like just, sits down to like, be inconspicuous, like, surveying, not knowing that he actually just sat down at a card table that has other people. So he's just sitting at the card table, just like looking off, like the card table behind him, like immediately right there. Just
Nice. Yeah, you sit down. The second you sit down, everyone kind of like looks at you, a bit confused. It's hazy. It's relaxed in here. Has a very Paradise Island sort of vibe. There's glitching hollow projections of the beach. There's large plastic ferns covered in dust and grime, smoke-filled air. People are all talking, having a good time. Yeah, there's you see a couple sec ops kind of cutting through, checking the tables and things, and then kind of leave the room. Looks like they might be making their rounds. But yeah, as you sit down and you kind of do that, a couple of the people like look at you that are playing and said, hey, you know it's a 50 buy-in minimum.
like his eyes widen and he's just like,
50 schmifty.
and it just throws down 50 and just like continues to try to like keep an eye out on everybody else, but at the same time just like absentmindedly playing like sure whatever. Like didn't realize like 50 like he didn't hear that part, just like oh yeah I bought in like. Then yeah realizes now he's $50 shorter.
Yeah, you put that in, and they start dealing. They don't even pay you much mind. The second you drop cash, they're just you're playing. They got you in. Ruckus, Shind, you see TD kind of sitting down, getting involved with some card games off to the left. Like I said, Yarp and Tick sitting off to the right near that office door and slot machines. What's Ruckus and Shind gonna do?
I'll let you go first if you want.
Now you go ahead.
So, when Ruckus walks in, rigidly, kind of awkwardly, like marching, like long steps, kind of slowly spins around, and I'm trying to take note of and keep a tally of all the guards.
Let's give me a presence.
Generally about where they're at and how many there are.
Yeah, give me a presence
Okay,
check as
where-
you look around. Yeah.
Well, I'm aware the best place to place some grenades. And where the cash room is, where the where people would go to check out to exchange money for coin or whatever.
Oh, the cash window.
Yeah, smarty. As I walk.
I've
past
never
the
been
table-
gambling.
As I walk past the table, I look for a glass. I'm kind of looking in my peripheral vision, looking for a glass that's reasonably full and not well guarded. And as I'm panning around, I palm the glass and then take a swig. Take a straw. If it's got a straw in it, take a straw in my mouth. Start chewing on it.
Ooh.
Gross. Give me a presence check though.
Air.
Even shit is cringy.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Did you roll a presence
I feel
check?
like
What's that?
Give me a presence check.
Okay. So the D6 then?
So you'd roll a d20 and
D20?
yeah, and you should either have a plus 1, 2, or 3, or negative 1, 2, and 3, depending on what you originally got on your presence.
1 second.
And in the meantime, while Raven's giving me that roll for Ruckus, who wants to be the first of the team to do a team roll? We talked about that earlier, kind of going around. Who wants to?
I have no idea what we're doing, but I want to do it.
All right, we'll start.
I think just yeah.
Yeah, let's
Start
do
with
that.
Shind.
Give me a d6, Shind.
Ah.
We're gonna see who's setting up on stage.
3.
A 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice, and you might be the only one in the group. The rest of the group, you all can decide if you recognize the band or not. But yeah, you, Shind, you recognize Turnian 2, which is a meta pro-gen rap. And it kind of gives you a negative DR to toughness tests. because of the music playing, which is good for you. It gives you
Okay.
it reduces the difficulty rating. Yeah, DR, so reduces that.
My brain goes DR's damage reduction. I'm like, no, it hurts my brain. Okay, cool.
Yeah, your difficulty rating gets a -1 because you know Turnian 2. It's a meta pro gen rapper.
I
Worst band ever.
What was that, Shin?
Yeah.
No, I thought you said something. Sorry.
I said I rolled a 16.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you do notice. You get that drink. You notice a half drink. You can tell that there are. It seems like there's two security ops kind of going around aside from the two bouncers that were out front. So you notice that, and you can totally see that they're going on a pattern. They just kind of make their rounds, go up to VIP, come down. You also see that over by the manager door and kind of workers room, there's a sort of drop-down cage that every once in a while people come up, they swipe their card for winnings, it opens up, an employee kind of deals out money, takes in their creds and stuff. So it seems like that happens over there. But over to TD Yarp. I want to hear everyone's reaction to Tenian 2, the meta sort of street rapper that's going up. Does TD recognize him?
Yeah, he'd be kind of mouthing along to some of the more popular songs.
Nice. What about Yarp?
I'd probably know of them, but probably not appreciate the sound.
Okay. And Tick?
Absolutely hate them. I'm over here thinking I need to be listening to Asshole by Pigface or Defiled by Godflesh.
Yeah.
Ruckus?
Oh, Ruckus! The Ruckus is jumping up and down. We listen to this when we work on Ruckus.
Nice, very cool. So Ruckus, both Ruckus, they and Shin and TD all get that -1 to the DR on for toughness tests. Yarp and Tick, not so much. You're not feeling the music.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're all posted up. What about
It's the best.
yeah? What about TD and or Shin? Sorry.
Aside from just like Shen noticing the band, like I love this song. It tastes like strawberries. He's going to once he's enjoying the beat, he's going to hear that the fine-tuned serotonin and dopamine inducing sounds of a slot machine. It's going the jingle powers. And he's going to go over to the slot machine. This would be like tell me your secrets, and it's just start playing with the slots.
How much are you putting in?
You know what?
You don't know if you have any money.
I'm 6. That's what I rolled. So I'll put in six
please.
jinglies, please.
Nice. Hey, shout out to Ockraven. One of our GMs here ran some campaigns for Cybernation Uncensored. Gave me I have 2 -2s and dropped a positive plot twist for the team, which I'll implement in just a moment. Let me first get these gambles done. So yeah, whatever you put in, let's keep in mind, TD, you did 50 on that card game. Why don't you first give me your 3d6, TD?
You said 3d6?
Yeah, 3d6.
Six.
Yeah, you lost it. Yeah, so basically you lost that 50 after that game ended. As other people that lost seem to get up and walk away. Some are still staying to continue playing. You can decide if you want to do that once we get back around to your next turn, but unfortunately you lost that 50. Shin, whatever you bet, give me that 3d6.
That was 8. 11.
11, yep, bet lost. So
from the jingle box.
Everyone's losing their money here at this casino, unfortunately.
No way.
But yeah, you put that money in. Everyone posts up. Everyone has their drinks if they bought one, with the exception of Ruckus stealing somebody else's drink and straw to chew on. TD just lost that money at the card game. You can decide what you're doing next, but everyone's posted up. And before we get into the next round and everyone decides what they want to do, let's take our 5-minute bio break right here while everyone's in the casino. Keep in mind, I am going to leave the mics hot. And chat, don't go anywhere. We will literally be back in 5 minutes. All right, thanks.
Or Ruckus will come find you and hunt you down.
Oh my god.
Give you a
Right
very-
now is just not a good time to take a shit in the corner there, Shin. I would probably avoid taking a shit in the corner because now your favorite band's playing.
He's
And
watching the
the jingle box has betrayed me. I don't want this one.
Don't worry,
Take a
don't
poop on the jingle box.
No.
Poop?
It's don't
Not
mix
gonna get your money
that.
back, don't worry, no crying.
Okay.
Poop on the jingle box. How
That
about
is
That's a good way of getting revenge.
that's good. That's the
No
the-
doggy, no cry.
That's gonna be the new hit for with like Tiddling Twos, whatever. Like his meta rap is like, and now the new hit from what I saw at the fuck up at this casino. Shit on the jingle box.
That's gonna be the new,
Oh, God.
new song. No doggy, no cry.
No doggy, no doggy. Just yeah, shit on the jingle box. The album. Doggy No Cry is the hit single.
Yeah,
Oh,
we do have to find or make some doggy biscuits for Shin though.
Although that's my whole thing is my my what do they call it, the my nano glitch. I fumble doing my like brain beam. My eye stings. I will grab a milk bone that's probably gonna be someone's femur.
Pinned on the roof, freaking howling at the moon.
Oh god. Oh, ow, 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 ow.
Brain.
My greens
We-
suck.
We live with this curse. Not live.
We might live with it.
I mean, you might, I guess.
Where is my smoking device?
Anyone,
Aha!
anyone else check out the edgerunners kit?
I did. Dude, I'm so excited.
Do kind of want to play a bit around with that. It's cool that it like uses like mostly all Cyberpunk red rules, but like with just like minor tweaks. Like the
Yeah,
quick
I mean,
hacking is so cool. I want
it-
that.
I got a peek at it. It did get my boner going, but I didn't get enough read on it to see whether or not I would actually do a continuous play on it.
There wasn't, and I suppose because it's just a kit, it's gonna be expanded on. But I mean, there wasn't. I wish there was more.
More meat.
No, like history between 2045 and 2077. Just more
Yeah.
meat
Yeah,
for those in between years.
that's probably what they're gonna do is add that in.
It'd be cool to flesh out the meat of that. But you can get. But I mean, it's cool that you can get. Manus blades and gorilla arms, and
I
We
don't know. We crafted those
it looks a lot of fun.
before they came out. Yeah.
Yeah, surprisingly close too.
I haven't had the chance to look through the Edgerunners kit. Do they have things for like official quick hack rules now?
Yes.
Finally.
There's also new ways to regain humanity. That's not just therapy.
Okay.
It's really cool. Like like you make a friend, or like you spend a week like not doing any jobs or healing, just partying.
Yeah.
You get out of the city for a while.
Yeah, that's something that for the game I ran, it was very like nomad centric, and it was always one of those ones where if you do a job where like you don't kill anyone or like you show restraint, that where like you're not like faced with just the abject meat grinder horror of a dystopian megacity, and then like you go to like Abuela Aldecaldo's and and have like have her her tamales like you wrap up a job that was like tense but nothing grisly happened and you spend it with like, oh, sit down, tell me how is life doing, and you're spending time like with the family, and this naturally it will at the expense of like one hit point, but for a little extra humanity, someone will generally elect to get the chonk upside the head.
You gotta have it upside the head.
No, it's my Abuela Aldecado became probably my favorite my favorite fucking NPC to play. It's like imagine like like Grandma Coco from Encanto, but like a biker grandma. Oh man,
That's frightening. I know one of those.
yeah.
That's like my idea for an idea I had, a real world idea about unplugging from the world, and going on like a religious kind of retreat or a spiritual retreat.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing. That's one of the things I plan on doing with Spa Venture.
Yeah. Hey, it's the sometimes you need to unplug.
Oh no, and it's just a single serving split into two,
Mm-hmm.
and portioned out where it matches your BMI.
Mm-hmm.
So it prolongs your relaxation for up to I'm shooting for like 2 hours after your massage session.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
To like veg or to like space out and then just unplug. Because we have too many people are like we're too wound up on tech and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Veg out. That's a term. I like that one. It's been a long time since I've heard veg out.
And I'm running. I plan on running it like a bar and mashed up with what is it? A hash bar.
Okay. Like a
Yeah.
like a hash bar like hookah bar or hookah
Yeah.
lounge kind
Or
of.
I'm hash bar from like Amsterdam or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, last when I went to Amsterdam, it was lightning round. I was only there for like a couple days because I had like 10 days to go from like after graduating college to go from Italy to the UK to fly home, and then yeah, it's all like Amsterdam's one of those places I would love to
10
spend like a
days?
week. Yeah,
You
can
can
get
get
to
yourself
enjoy-
mightily fucked up in 10 days in Amsterdam.
that's well. There was because we were going from through like Alps, Germany, then into Amsterdam. And there was it's like a bunch of guys. There's during the summer. So like I believe it was like during football season. Because a bunch of just young German guys in in their sports accoutrement, and it's a flat of beer. And I just sat down on the thing across with like, American, and like.
Dungeon Point?
Yeah, yeah, Prost beer. Yeah, they just handing out like beers from this like Costco sized pallet they brought with them on the train. It was
Yeah.
wild, good time.
Yeah, I was introduced to Germany via Volksmarch.
Mm.
The commander said, "Hey, you want to go on a march?" I said, "Hell, fucking no." I said, "No, you're gonna like this, because it's done off duty." It's like, I don't want to march when I'm on duty. Why would I want to do it off duty? And I found out you can get really drunk doing that shit.
Hey, you guys been to the Doritos Ranch?
Doritos Ranch.
It's a Coolers Ranch. It's a Cooler Ranch.
I am supposed to be doing the psychic damage here. God damn it! How dare you?
Aw.
Taking my gimmick. Move. That was a good. Fuck you. That was a good joke. Okay. How dare you?
Let's do good.
Uh,
The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch. I swear to God.
I have plenty of audacity.
Oh god.
So Batu is the guy we're supposed to go save.
Ideally.
Wait, no, he just said we get a bonus.
Oh yeah, he's we get a bonus for saving
Of
him.
which we can make our own bonus here. I mean,
Was it Batu or Batusai?
I'll say.
how about we
Cool.
just take
You
them
guys
all
ready
back?
to go back?
Yeah.
Let's
Do it.
take them all
Alright.
back. Like tie them all up.
Everyone.
One of them's got to be Batu.
Everyone can see us now. They could hear us the whole time. Thanks, chat, for sticking
Yay.
with us through our 5-minute bio break. The team is in the
troublemaker.
casino. They've done some gambling. They've lost some money. They've scoped out the place. Typical kind of rundown casino. Freshly put up rundown casino in the city of Psy. But yeah, you're posted up. First sort of thing to kind of handle there is TD. You're kind of first up. Are you staying at the table? You're going to continue playing another $50 buy-in, or are you getting up and walking away?
Unfortunately, I only have 49 creds. So I look at my cred chips, and that's when I realized that I'd placed down 50. And I thought it was like just going to be like some simple, but like I wasn't paying attention. So when I noticed that I only have 49 left, I'm like, fuck, like. And just stand up and just start making my way over, so I'm just more in proximity to the team in case something goes down.
Yeah, that sounds good. What's everyone else doing? Is everyone kind of gathering up, or?
In realization that I lost 2 creds on that gambling machine, I'm gonna tag it real quick with I'm just gonna take off like slowly bring out my machete and then just like edge PIK into the machine and then put my machete away, and then make my way towards Yarp.
Nice. Give me whoever's next on the team to do a roll there. Give me a D12. And is everyone kind of gathering up over where Tick and Yarp are posted up, sitting, since they were the ones with the table sitting? Ruckus, Shin, TD.
If no one's gonna take it, I'll bite the bullet.
Go for it.
I have bullet-shaped dice for this game. Yeah.
Just a tip.
Yeah.
No, but aside from but what I'm saying is, aside from whoever's next to do the team roll, I'm curious who if Ruckus, Shin, and TD are going over to where Yarp and Tick are sitting and hanging out. Like, is everyone gathering together now, or are we staying separate? And what is everyone
we
doing?
split up for a reason.
Well,
Yeah, whatever the D12 roll is for, I rolled an 8.
Okay. Yeah, basically, Tick. You see, as you're kind of tagging that, you can see a sort of new prep fashion monster, kind of like at the machine next to you. Look over. He looks like he's kind of slumming it a bit. And he looks over and he kind of like leans in. He like calls you to lean over.
I'm gonna lean in and like, yeah, what is it, drum? Wait, wrong genre. What is it, drum?
Hey, I see you doing some tags. I'll give you an extra cred if you can tag my band around on this shit. And he hands you a sticker of his band, and you see like a logo. I mean, he's asking you to tag his band on other machines and stuff.
How complicated is this tag?
It's not hard. You'd be able to do it. It just kind of puts you at risk. You'd be tagging the casino machines and stuff. But you're a ganger. Tags aren't difficult.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it real quick. I'm like, double your price and we'll make it good.
I'm kind of slumming it lately, buddy. But I'll give you free cred, man. You can turn it into 2 on that machine. He points at your slot machine.
All right. And so I immediately tagged the machine that I'm on. And then I get to work on it with the. I'm gonna actually put a little bit of super lube on the machete on the tip, just so it glides a little bit easily in there. And so just I do that real quick, and then I look at him like, how many more do you need?
Just hit all these machines, man, and it's all good. It's all good.
All right.
Yeah, and give me
And
an
then I'm
give me an
gonna-
agility check too while you're doing that.
I got a 15 on that one.
Nice 15. Yeah, you easily tag the things. No one even seems to notice you. You're a little guy. Yeah, very sneaky.
A little guy.
Yeah, you get it done. He gives you a cred. He's like, hey, we got a show next week too. Here, check it out. And he starts trying to like go through his pockets for flyers.
At that point, I'm just gonna walk away from him.
Okay. Yeah, you got that. At least you made a quick cred there, just doing some tags. But yeah, what's TD, Ruckus, and Shin doing? Obviously, TD's not trying to play any more cards or drop money. You mentioned you are somewhat trying to keep separate for a reason. What's Ruckus and Shin and TD doing now as you see Yarp and Tick over there? Tick talking to some slumming-looking retro fashion monster over there, and Yarp posted up at the table. You see Tick tagging the machines.
Our group was the group that we went to, like, our thing would make a disturbance, right? That was with TD, Ruckus, and I.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
seems to be the plan I heard too. It seemed like the team was talking
yeah.
about Ruckus, Shin, TD trying to make a distraction while Yarp and Tick try to sneak around or find things or info. I don't know. Yeah.
I didn't realize that I was muted there, but I had been trying to say sorry before Alex got speaking there. Sorry, I was trying to say that TD like he's walking along the roads of of slot machines, all of which probably like look identical, and he starts to like become a little bit confused and then like reach into his pocket thinking that he was going to be playing a slot machine, possibly like that's why he was down there, then realizes he only has 49 creds left, but he doesn't remember where the fuck, like he's like, he walked in here with more money, and he starts like fucking checking the ground, like
Ruckus and Shin obviously can tell that TD is confused. You can tell he's having some type of moment. Since you three are kind of together, but yeah, you notice TD almost wandering off towards the slots, looks really confused.
Is there someone who looks like at the cards? No, at the table he was at. Shin is just going to go up to TD. It's like, hey, that guy stole your money, and he's just going to point out one of the the winning hands. Like,
oh god,
he robbed you blind. You should go take your money back. You can't take that lying down.
the waiter.
Yeah,
You saw him take my money.
he took your money hand over fist.
Son of a bitch. And he take and without thinking fucking TD drops his flail into his hand and just full on books it at the server and just takes a swing at him.
Nice. And right as that's kind of going down, without even doing a check or whatever, I'll say Yarp, Tick, you notice that kind of bit of a commotion kind of about to start up. Ruckus and Shin obviously in it. You see TD having his moment, trying to kind of settle him down. But at that exact moment of all this about to kind of spark off and these things happening, let's lean into Ockraven's positive plot twist. And just as that happens,
positive?
you can see. I'm getting into it. That's what I'm saying. Let's get into the positive plot twist. Let me explain. Let me GM, Vulpus. Shh. Let me do my thing here, please. But yeah, as you're kind of posted up and all that's kind of happening, you notice out of the office door, it opens and you can see, a middle-aged man in a nice suit, kind of looks a bit more well-dressed than the other sort of employees that you saw kind of step out and look around and that were working in that office. It definitely doesn't look like security guard status, but he kind of steps out, looks around, kind of overseeing, and then instantly kind of locks in to Ruckus, TD, and Shin. Like you can see him clearly look over, and he kind of gestures like this, and kind of starts walking at a fast pace right up to you three. And as he does that, you can see two other security ops, sort of bouncer types, kind of right behind him, right out of the office door on either side, kind of like looking around, kind of following suit, and he's just walking right up to you three. You three notice that.
Is it pretty packed in here?
Oh yeah, it's pretty crowded.
Okay, so like if there's anyone close to me, out of my peripheral, I spin around really quick and like with my drink in hand, like spill it all over myself, and I just blow up like completely blaming the person that I bumped into, and then screaming that oh my god, I don't believe you just groped me.
What's Shind and TD doing?
So as well as it is this is like happening in slow motion as TD is going to like make the Taco Bell gong against some poor guy's head. Because we can see the guards approaching, right?
Oh yeah, you can see this sort of managerial-looking suit-wearing guy walking right up to you with the two sort of bouncer security guys with him. Yeah, you see that.
My brain is a revolver and it's fully loaded. I want to use my eye stings, my psychic scalpels on the meaner of the bouncers. They just look up and go, eh. I'm presuming they're living targets. They're not like bouncer bots or something, right?
No, they're living. Yeah, give me your presence.
Alrighty. So let's see, presence.
What's Yarp and Tick doing as you see this suit with security walking towards the three? You can clearly see Ruckus kind of get a drink spilled and bump as Shin's kind of working his nanomancer thing towards this group. But what's Yarp and Tick doing when you see this?
I'm looking at Yarp. I want to make eye contact with Yarp, and then immediately start like fast walking over to the maintenance room that just opened, and hopefully as I make it in, I don't want to cross the threshold, but I want to take a quick peek inside to see if anybody else is in there.
Yeah, sure. You can.
Oh, I had a good count.
Yeah, what's Yarp doing?
Oh, I'm with Tick all the way, but I'm going through.
Any quick question for the band playing? You said that there was a -2 difficulty.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But
that's only on, I think, strength. Was that not presence? I think it was on strength checks. Let me double check that.
Okay. Is
Hold
it
on. Let me check that. Yeah, only on toughness tests. Sorry.
Okay. So then the thing is it in this, is it meter beat or is it roll over?
It's, you got to be meet or beat the 12.
Okay, so I
believe it's meter beat. Let me double check that. Yeah, meter beat.
It is, because with my, because it's the D20 plus my presence that beats DR 14 by the skin of my teeth. I rolled a 14 on the money.
Nice.
So if not, then that oops.
Yeah, you just had to beat a 12. Yeah. 12
Okay.
presence,
All right. Then that's D10 damage. 7 damage.
Oh, I thought you were doing the. Oh, you're doing the scalpel thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, mine for psychic scalpels is DR 14.
I thought you were doing the white eye, when you said white eye thing. I thought you were doing the true.
Oh no, his like his psychic scalpels. Is basically like Xavier fucking third eye beam. Yeah. That's 7 HP directly.
Okay, 1 second.
You very mean doggy.
Yeah, you see one of the security guys, instantly like take down a knee and start like grabbing himself and like coughing up blood. You can tell that something is clearly fucking him up. The other security kind of like looks at him, grabs him, and like reaches his hand into his jacket and starts like looking around. Give me a stealth check. Give me that agility.
All right, yeah. I was like, behold your own search history. Ah! Okay.
God.
I'm not. Yeah.
An 8.
Yeah, you
Corner.
yeah, you start doing doing that, and the security guard like looks and he's yo, we got a nano, we got a nano. He starts like pointing in your direction, the other guy, and he just like leaves the guy on the ground and just starts rushing toward you. The guy in the suit that was walking towards you with the security, he goes from like smiling like that and like looking, and he instantly like turns and starts going back towards the office as the other security guard kind of goes running up. Yarp and Tick, each of you give me an agility check. I've never seen anyone attack a positive plot
18.
twist. This is getting crazy.
Where's my paper?
I'm trying to give you all a positive plot twist with Ockraven, and you're not having it.
Oh god.
Hey, I'm buying it. I see a manager coming at me with 2 toughs. I'm just going, oh.
Oh my god.
You guys are
14
crazy.
on my side. I didn't do this. This is,
I got an 18.
The problem you.
Nice. Yeah, Tick, yeah, you get right in the doorway. You said you weren't really entering, but taking a look. You get in the doorway, no one notices you. You can clearly see 2 workers sitting at a desk. There's about 4 desks there. You can see the little sort of opening with the mechanics to kind of divvy out winnings and things. You can see there's like an elevator lift right off to the side. Other than that, looks like a normal sort of, I don't know, office for employees, like a little makeshift manager's room or something. Doesn't look like a main office or anything, just kind of looks like, an employee staff room or something of those likes. But the 2 people working don't notice you. Yarp, what was your agility?
14.
Nice. Yeah, they don't notice you as well. Both of you just kind of slip in. I imagine Yarp kind of crouching down, doing the sort of hyena hunch or such, not being as tall and noticeable, but kind of
Hyena
slips
hunch.
in with Tick, and both of you are kind of like right there in the doorway, Yarp a little bit in, but like I said, the 2 workers don't notice you at all.
We've got a
Are there any like employee badges?
You would have to kind of search the desks and do things like that, but you're in the door, no one's noticed you. What do you 2 want to do?
With the noticing that elevator, I kind of immediately want to hop in there but I also want to take a look at those VIP passes, or not passes, but the badges. But if there's none available immediately, then I'm gonna hop into the elevator. I'm gonna hit the lift.
Yeah, nothing within like grasp or whatever. Like you do have that decision, either like try to get over to the desks and search for passes and mess with the desk where the 2 employees are that haven't noticed you, or go off to the side at the elevator. So you're right. You have those 2 choices. But you head over to the elevator. It's an old janky elevator. Looks like it might have been in here in the original building or such. But yeah, there's an up and down arrow on the elevator. What's Yarp doing as you see Tick make his way over to the elevator?
Oh, we're both had the same idea. I'm going straight for the
perfect.
elevator.
Yeah. What do you want to do? There's an up and down button.
Flip a coin. Heads we
Are you
go up,
flipping it?
tails we go down. Oh heck no, I'm not. My luck sucks.
I don't even
We got a
know.
1. We got tail or heads. So we
We're
go up.
going up. Okay.
Nice. Yeah, you press up, and it makes a sort of ding noise as the elevator goes, and right then you see those 2 employees at the desk kind of both look up, and both of their eyes get real big as they notice you. Over to TD and Ruckus, you see Shin kind of get noticed by that bouncer that's heading towards them, as that corporal kind of turned around and kind of changed his face from smiling to confused and concerned, heading back towards the offices. The other bouncer on the ground, kind of coughing up blood, looks pretty fucked up, barely hanging on by an HP, it would appear. But yeah, TD, Ruckus, what are you 2 doing as all this shit's going down?
Go ahead, TD.
Oh, you're muted.
Bye.
Mute gods have been appeased again.
Oh.
I was already in like full sprint at this guy that he pointed out took my money. So not sure that I really and I just coming for a full swing at the guy, like at the back, towards the side of his head, just like full on with this flail, taking a swing, and then I don't know, I need to roll for that.
Yeah, you got to give me melee. I believe is toughness. Let me double check that. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Give me your strength. You got to test your strength, which against a DR12 basically.
Oh, please, this has to land. I want to see this land.
What? I'm sorry. D6.
D20. Normal check, just D20 a strength check.
Please land. It has to land.
Well, I rolled a 19 and then I have a 14 plus 1. So.
What was that?
I said I rolled a 19 and I have a 14 plus 1 in strength.
Well, no, your strength
Plus
is no, but keep in mind, listen. Stats aren't an actual number. In Cyborg, remember, it's a bonus. So basically, all your stats are either a plus 1, 2, or 3, or minus 1, 2, or 3. And you basically add or subtract that 1, 2, or 3 from a d20 anytime I ask you to do a check. So like, your toughness isn't 14. It would be a plus 2 or whatever that would be on that chart when you create your character. It tells you.
Yeah. It's a plus 1.
Okay. Well, yeah. Either way, rolling a 19 is a hit. Give me that damage.
Yeah, dirty 20, our favorite.
Oh, that beautiful die damage. How much damage it does?
5.
Ouch.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see some of it absorbed into his armor, his padding and stuff. But yeah, you can tell a little bit of damage lands into him. Yeah.
Yeah. What I had, I copied it right from the book. It says crumples and shreds armor, a tier, hit for plus 6 damage.
What was that?
I said it. A flail crumples and shreds armor, a tier hit for plus 6 damage. That's what I think copied from the book. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So the weapon you're using has a bonus to armor?
Yeah.
What weapon is it?
The goddamn flail.
The goddamn flail?
Precise to that name.
Such a beautiful book. The style of Cyborg is so beautiful.
Oh, damn flame.
Why am I not seeing it?
So it was in a Renegade Cyber Slasher.
Oh, it's not a purchased weapon, it's your character weapon or whatever.
Class weapon.
Yeah, class, you got it as a... sorry, chat, we're going to look up these rules. We want to make sure we get it right. At least on session 1, as we get going, it'll become more fluid, but I just want to make sure we're not messing any of the rules up. Yeah, your flail... Yeah, goddamn flail, D8, spiked, absolutely medieval, crumples and shreds enemy armor, a tier when you hit for 6 plus damage. Yeah, your damage was only 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it didn't. So it doesn't knock the armor down a tier. Basically, what that means is like you saw, like when you get armor for your character, there's different tiers based on the damage reduction that it offers. So like when you hit somebody and you cause them 6 or more points of damage with that flail, it'll knock their armor down a tier, basically damaging the armor. A form of ablating, same kind of with Cyberpunk, but knocks them down a tier. But in this case, it didn't do enough damage. But again, I love going over these rules. We're learning it as we go. I think it's good to kind of say these out loud, so in the future it just becomes fluid and we all know it. But yeah, you take that swing, does a little bit of damage, hits the guy. He just looks shocked as you do that. I don't think he was expecting to get attacked. What's Ruckus do?
You took my goddamn money.
What's Ruckus doing?
I continue to make a scene from the guy that just bumped into me, or whoever just bumped into me, or I ran into. Made it look like they bumped into me. What are they doing?
They just look confused. They're looking. What? I didn't. What? They're like stuttering. They just look confused.
I grabbed his hand. I was like, "Are you denying you freaking? You just freaking groped me?" Oh my god.
Nice. Yeah, you do that. Yeah, he's arguing. He looks confused. He's stuttering. Obviously, he didn't do this, so he's very
Paintbrush him.
confused. Yeah, and he's yelling. A couple of the people that are with him too look confused as well. What was that?
I reel back and I paintbrush him with my freaking with my hand with my backhand.
All right. Yeah, go for it. Give me your strength.
Slap the neural link right out of you,
How tall is
boy.
he?
Look,
Oh god.
How tall is he?
Oh,
Seeing
he's-
as I'm-
he's
seeing
pretty
as
tall.
I'm like 5'4".
Yeah, he's between he's above 6 feet. Yeah.
Oh, so it's gonna hit him right in the groin.
Ah,
Ow.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go for it, and then all else fails, I have my 3 little buddies with me, and then I have record
Yeah. Give me your strength.
18.
Nice. That's a hit. Yeah. Give me your damage.
And that's a decent. How many?
If you're just doing like a melee hit or something, I'm not.
Yeah, it's just a melee hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me look that up.
I want to say it's like D3.
No, because yeah, broken bottles and things like that are a D3. It's probably like a
Oh, that's right.
D1 or D2, very little. But let me just find it real quick. Give me 1 second.
Point. Oh, it's odd or even then.
Yeah, let's go with that now for the sake of streamlining, because I don't see
So
anything other than the weapons in this list.
the one.
Yeah, weapons. Yeah, I'll look that up after. But yeah, you give him a slap. It just, it hits. It seems to annoy him. Doesn't seem to really do much damage at all.
I just keep egging him on.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to do much. But yeah, he whips out a shock stick and just kind of pulls that out and instantly tries to shock you. Sorry, let me bring this back up. TD. Yeah, absorbs that slap, instantly tries to set one of this shock baton into TD. Give me your agility.
This is like a number from the Three Stooges. Someone hits him and he hits someone else.
Oh, yeah. Well, and also keep in mind, all this is kind of happening within seconds. So just as TD's like whipping him with that, you're slapping him. He's hitting the guy with the weapon. You know, it's all happening within like 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So it's a bit chaotic.
I'll show him chaotic.
and who is this? The same guy that I just took a swing at?
Yeah, yeah.
this poor dude.
It didn't do shit.
You know,
Bad.
I am an enabler of chaos.
What
He's
did
a
you get?
victim of circumstance. Deal with it.
Yeah, you get hit by this stun baton, this shock stick. It does 2 points of damage.
Damn, boyo.
Oh, sorry, 3 points of damage. And that goes directly to your HP. I believe, with a shock stick. I'll have to double check that. But give me a toughness, DR12, to see if you fall from the shock.
He like that.
And I gotta. There's like a -1 to the, or what was that? Because that was for toughness, right? For the music.
Yep, toughness DR12, so it'd be DR11 for you. Just got to beat an 11.
I did not.
Okay, yeah, that shock hits you and you instantly crumble down to the ground. And after,
Like,
yeah, and as he does that, he like shocks you, and then you hear him in the comm, and he's like, "We're gonna need backup, casino floor immediately." And you see that other guy kind of almost getting to the door, as the other bouncer's still on the ground, kind of coughing up blood and stuff.
And then light grenade.
Yeah, Shin, give me your. Did you do a presence check on? Hold on 1 second. Oh no, never mind. That's right. It already hit with your attack. Yeah, Shin, over to you.
When is the Ruckus is there throwing a grenade?
No, when the guards come out.
All right. So after the guy like fucking cattle prodded TD, I'm like, no, you'll break his voice from the one I like. And I want to flay this man's brain. Stop it. Nano you.
Yeah, give me that. Give me that presence, and keep in mind, I think it's a negative. You have to get a -1. It kind of starts stacking as you use your nano powers throughout the day. So now it's not a 12; it's a 13.
Yeah. Then that was a
Presence.
What's my presence? 15. I'm skirting it with these dice rolls. Stop it. All right. So then that's going to be a 10.
Shin, do you pick out a nice music box and I'll make sure we don't hurt it.
That's 9 HP.
Yeah, you do that, and you see that other bouncer. After he shocks TD, we need backup. Serious situation on the dance floor. Oh fuck! And he just throws up blood and crumbles down to the ground. You see him like convulse a few times and just stop moving. Just
Oh dear God.
instantly out. Yeah, and you see the other guy kind of making his way into the office. Like again, all this is happening within seconds. But back over to Yarp and Tick. You see those two employees, that are like look up and they kind of like look shocked, and then they like look at each other, and then one of them like hits something on the desk, and you see like the house lights kind of go red, and then you hear like this alarm kind of go off. And you see out in the casino, Ruckus, Shin, and TD instantly house lights kick on, and then there's like these red flashers that come on, and there's an alarm that sounds. And yeah, all the patrons, everyone that's kind of like gambling and doing, they all just kind of like look around. They start like gathering things. Like they look terrified and kind of in a panic. And they gather the things, and you see people just hightailing it out the front door. Just kind of emptying out the casino, like people are leaving. But Yarp and Tick, over to you two. You see the elevator is clearly coming to the floor. It dinged, you hear it running.
Right. I'm just gonna stand there, nice and calmly, pull a Blues Brothers, wait for the doors to open.
And Tick?
I'm gonna look at the guys, the two people who are shocked with the machete out now. Just sit down. Nobody gets hurt. It's worse out there than it is in here.
They look at each other and they look back at you. We're sitting. We're sitting.
Good. Don't get up.
The other one leans in. The other one leans in, and the other one leans into the other and says, "I don't think he can tell that we're sitting. He's kind of short. I don't think he can see over the desk." But
Oh God.
Short jokes aside, once the
I thought we
elevator
were
door
going
opens,
up the elevator.
Yeah, once, but they haven't opened, right? The doors.
right, the elevator door hasn't opened yet. So
Oh.
Tick says that.
Oh, okay.
We'll say as he says that, we'll come back to you in a moment. But Ruckus, Shind, and TD, as you see the bouncer collapse from Shind working his nano powers. The other one's still coughing up blood on the ground, and he's kind of like staggering. You can tell like he's fucking dying. You can clearly tell. You see the casino's kind of emptying out of people as the lights come on and the alarms are going and stuff. What are you three doing? What do you want to
How
do?
close are the guards coming?
What's that?
How close are the guards that are coming?
You don't know.
Okay. As soon as I see them come out, I lob a grenade in their direction.
Which way are you looking, or what are you looking for?
Wherever I saw the guards coming out and like the ones that were on patrol when
Yeah.
they did their rounds.
Yeah, give me a presence. Do a little perception check. What's TD and Shin doing?
Shin, this is now that he's got the one presumably dead, the other one going. It's gonna help TD up. He's like, go get him, do the thing.
Lucky number.
Yeah, TD stands up and just round 2, fight, and then he like runs at the guy and like just like tries to do like he does this spinning like thing, and then slams it down on the guy's skull.
Nice. Yeah, you don't even have to do a roll. This guy is He was barely hanging on by an HP. Just smash his head, just instant blood splatter. Some of it gets on you, a little bit on Shind, he just collapses down. Ruckus, what did you get on that presence?
Lucky 13.
What was it?
Lucky 13.
13. Nice. Yeah, you're looking out, yeah, at a moment you see TD run over, smash the head, the blood kind of splatter on him and Shin. People kind of emptying out of the casino, and it's at that moment you notice it looks like 2 security ops come out, not bouncers but security ops. They clearly have guns. A couple looks like assault rifles or machine guns. Up on the VIP balcony, they came out some door, and at the same time that you see those 2 come out, you see the 2 bouncers come in from the front door. Both of them come in and look and notice you. And then you can hear something behind you, like over where like the hollow games are and things. But as you're looking at the balcony and the front door, you can't also see behind you, but you do hear it. You still got a good presence, so you're kind of aware someone is also behind you. You hear something. So you kind of have a decision to make there. At that same moment, Yarp and Tick, the elevator door opens. One of you 2, and you can decide who. Give me a 1d20 or 1d6, doesn't matter, and let me know if it's odd or even.
Yeah, let Tick do that.
We got evens.
Even? All right, cool.
Is what I rolled.
Yeah, the elevator opens, and you can see one looks like a security op or bouncer. It's hard to tell, considering you 2 haven't seen both since you've been in here versus out there. You can see some type of bouncer or security is in the elevator right when it opens. He looks kind of shocked at you like that to see you 2 standing there. And this is where we'll end our session.
Oh no.
Cliffhanger.
This is great.
A little bit of a chaotic cliffhanger.
Oh, yeah.
I am holding on to my 2 negative 2s. Shout out to chat for that. I'm going to use those negative 2s in next Saturday when we get back into this campaign and we continue right where we left off, right at this chaotic cliffhanger. It looks like, Ruckus was about to chuck a grenade, wasn't sure where they're going to throw it.
I know where it's going to go.
Okay, perfect. Well, yeah, you've got some options. TD got picked up by Shind, just took out the last bouncer. They're covered in a bit of blood. People are emptying out of the casino in chaos as the alarms are going off. Yarp and Tick in the office with the 2 employees, kind of in shock to see someone back there that set off the alarms as the elevator that you pressed opens to see yet another security guard. But yeah, we'll see what happens next week. One hell of a session 1.
Do our +2s carry over to next session?
Yeah,
then?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, keep those. I don't want to take those away from
Next
chat.
week, man.
Oh yeah.
Make it roll over minutes.
You
Yeah.
have to see whether or not we die.
Yeah, so yeah, one hell of a session 1. I gotta say, Ockraven, you dropped that positive plot twist. I had some plans for that, but the team wasn't having it. The other side to that too is it kind of works in a positive plot twist because in the overall picture of it, those 3, the reason the team split, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys were going to try to make some type of distraction while hopefully Yarp and Tick could
And I'm doing exactly what I was
sneak
saying.
around. Yeah, so positive plot twist or not, that might have been something positive that worked in your favor. But regardless, you're making a distraction happen, and I'm not taking that from you. Ockraven, it still plays in. They're still making it work, and I appreciate that positive plot twist. But yeah, things got chaotic. What was that?
I've got a. Is the kind of like the like the high roller guy? Is he still out on the floor?
No, he's heading
Damn
into
it.
the office. He was like right in the doorway entering the office. When we left, he might be part of that beginning scene for Yarp and Tick. Come to
Okay.
think about it, we'll see. But
Gives on any of his valuables.
but yeah, pretty great session 1. I love getting into it. I'm glad y'all didn't waste time too getting to the casino. I know sometimes in a brand new campaign we can get a slow start. I wanted to kind of creep our way into the role playing, with the dream sequence, waking up, kind of getting the team together, the travel, kind of laying out the campaign. But I am glad that you guys, did your research, went right there to scope it out, kind of came up with a distraction, sneak around plan. You didn't kind of dance around it. You went right there to check it out and get into the campaign, and I appreciate that. Yeah, as a GM, I appreciate that, so we can get the campaign going and get the game going. And yeah, those dice, I'll say this, regardless of the +2s and stuff, I think, Alex, you said it, You were kind of walking the line there. There was a lot of great dice rolls, whether you're walking the line or you just, did positive. I think there was only like one little fail or whatever on those checks, but I think everyone did pretty fucking well with those rolls, honestly.
Yeah, it was quite like, even with my positive modifiers, I was towing the line. It was like the presence,
Yeah.
like 14, like 14.
Oh yeah, you needed a 13 and you got a 14 or whatever.
Yeah, it's just sitting
Although I will say, when it comes to a shunned nanomancer, I'm slightly excited to kind of see those fails when it comes to using nano powers, because it's a fun sort of damage or fuck up in a way, because you have that infection, you have those responses by the infection, and that's the element of horror and creepiness and funkiness that I love in Cyborg. So even that being a fail, I'm kind of looking forward to that. It's going to add some spice and just some good storytelling.
A fail could be very interesting.
Yeah, it can create a fun moment. Fucking some good role play. Could be fun.
Claymore mines are also interesting, but yeah.
Absolutely.
We're gonna embrace the failure.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. That being said, great session 1. I appreciate all of you players being here. I know we had a couple of weeks off juggling the schedules, but we're back. I'm fucking excited about that shit. We'll be back here next Saturday, same place, same time. Chat, everyone, please come back, be part of the story. If you just tuned in or something, you missed it, don't worry. The VOD will be on the YouTube, I think, tomorrow. We'll see. Tomorrow or the next day. So, all right. I'll see everybody next time. Take care.
Big love to everybody.
Later.
Yes.
Cybernation Uncensored.